Hey guys, it's Major Foley here with the Gold Edition version of Betrayal at Sikyos. Now, you're going to notice a couple of differences. It's very minor, it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things, and I'm going to mention it now. In the Extended Edition, you actually start with a Son of Osiris and a Pharaoh, but in the Gold Edition, you do not. Even after getting New Kingdom, in the Extended Edition, you'll get two Pharaohs and a Son of Osiris, but in Gold Edition, aka this one, you only have one. This is because in Tales of the Dragon, which affects Extended Edition even if you don't own it, it changes some things. And one of the changes they made was regardless of what you use the Son of Osiris power on, you'll always have a total of one Son of Osiris and two Pharaohs as long as the Son of Osiris doesn't die. I believe in the Gold Edition, and some AOM experts who actually played the multiplayer for so long can correct me on this if I'm wrong. But if you chose to use the Son of Osiris on the second Pharaoh, aka the one that came out of New Kingdom, you would also have two Pharaohs on the Gold Edition, but that's only if you did it on the second Pharaoh and not the original one. I'm not 100% sure on that, but when I checked the Tales of the Dragon page, it showed that they did the Son of Osiris fix. So that's the only differences. And yeah, I should say we'll just get straight to it. We're following the same strategy as before. Rocs, priests, mummies. Nice and easy.
Be quiet back there.
Amanra, what are you doing here?
We've come for Kastor.
Us too. When I find him, I'm gonna pull his head off.
No, he is not our enemy. I think he is being tricked. We must find him.
What was that?
What is that? That is a Titan. Only the lesser ones can escape Tartarus now. But soon, they'll free the others.
No, this can't be.
The power of the Olympian gods was the only thing keeping the Titans imprisoned. Fortunately, you went around destroying their temples and killing their followers. Now the Olympians can no longer hold them.
Why would you do this?
Oh, I didn't do it, Kastor. You did.
There he is! Kastor has betrayed us all! Kill him!
I have a few things to say about Krios there, but
Look, Kastor. But those are Atlanteans attacking.
let's get the houses up.
And hope that Kastor can as well.
Okay, so I need to mention this now. Krios, I
doubt
guess,
Thing is going to just sit back and let
is
us build a base.
partially correct. Not completely, though.
Build behind the cliffs. That area is more
On
easily
Mount
defended.
Olympus, yes, we accidentally destroyed Zeus's temple. But the Norse and the Egyptians are not bloody Olympians, for the love of God. Little wrong in their lore history there. Anyway, the other thing I need to mention too, and this is fun. This applies to the extended edition one because I didn't mention it. If you actually skip the cutscene, you can actually start with two pharaohs and a son of Osiris, and by researching New Kingdom, you can actually get three pharaohs and a son of Osiris. I don't know why you do that, because quite frankly, this level is a piece of cake, but that's just something if you want to exploit a bit, you can do that. Another thing is, I did mention about monuments getting extra favor by using, using priests on them, and it does, but considering they generate, I think it's 6.9 if you have all 5 monuments, 15% is not actually a lot, because the monuments themselves aren't generating a lot of favor. So just keep that in mind. Don't know why our Son of Osiris is a little aggressive there.
He's destroying the entire city.
Certainly is. Alright, let's get this up. Let's get our temple up. So yeah, Tales of the Dragon changes definitely affected the campaign somewhat, guys. You'll notice that actually when we get to Atlantis Betrayed, when we can actually first train siege units, Atlantean ones. It's a very interesting thing. So yeah, sun-dried brick only affects gold changes of your buildings, not anything else. And since monuments require food, you also have to rely on food, which remains the same cost. And you get Hands of the Pharaoh, which allows your priest to pick up relics and increases the range of attack. Now, in the extended edition, I think they nerfed the Pharaoh's early damage, and that upgrade actually restores it to normal. Something to do with early game balance, I think, so keep that in mind too. Just gonna get some on food for now. Gonna send the priest over there, because this gold mine is nearly done. And we're gonna send these villagers over there once it's done. Bam. Right there, do that. Get a few more farms, and that should do... we'll actually get a few more on gold. But we also want to get the last monument, which is going to cost a bit of food. So for the meantime, we're just going to get our rocks out. So we're just going to send 3 rocks to Kastor. Amanra, please be aggressive. And then we won't have to worry about that. And we only have to worry about distracting Prometheus for the rest of the level. Which won't be too difficult. Also, I recall priests not actually showing up on the town center for some reason. I think you just need a temple to allow priests from a town center. Alright, let's get that last monument. We're also researching Aftercrown so we can train our mummies. We're going to get the new kingdom. So yeah, I did actually look it up. The Titan difficulty also affects Kastor's AI, which is why he's so much more powerful and he can easily destroy that base. Because in earlier easier difficulties, he actually does struggle a bit. But it really doesn't matter. Like, you have plenty of time, and his base getting destroyed actually doesn't really affect you winning or not. You just have to have 3 rocks at his base, and then that's it. No, Amanra, I can't really afford to lose you now, so can you jump out of that? I mean, I can always get her back up, but the point still stands. I'm gonna put the Son of Osiris on top of that cliff so he doesn't get hit. He seems to be really aggressive himself today. Yeah, for some reason, your normal hero units in Titan's campaign, they seem to be affected by the main menu setting that you have and like any other units to train. But your normal units will always be regressive, which is a funny thing. I don't know if that's some kind of old bug or not, but it doesn't really matter. Kastor has evoked the Hesperides power. He's put down a big tree. Hesperides. Amanra, please. I love how the mummies have that stink cloud around them. Yeah, we're pretty much set for the rest of this level. If you want to increase your priest's damage, you can always get an armory.
A hero has fallen.
And this is more than enough gold gatherers to supply your army for the rest of it. So the reason we want to use Amanra just for distracting Prometheus is because she moves the fastest out of them. Now, you could argue that's a bad thing and you're better off using Ajax, but as long as he keeps proper line of sight of Amanra and he doesn't give up. you're fine. What we're going to do is we're just going to play tag with him around this town center, pretty much. We're just going to set a lot of waypoints, and he's just going to follow Amanra. Alright, armory's up. Guys, please. Bum, 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 bum. I need to put them behind the the towers, so they actually just stay close by. So Prometheus himself will attack at around the 3-minute mark. You can see the timer here. It's at 7 at the moment, and 15. You have to survive for 15 minutes. Obviously, the clock's not going to reflect that, because this does count cutscene time. So when you start a level, it will start when the cutscene timer ends, so it'll be like 1:30. Just remember that. Alright, bronze weapons and bronze mail. Very effective upgrades for us.
In what?
In what? Huh?
In wedge, in wedge, wedge.
Look at all those nice little shining stars. The Prometheans don't stand a chance. This is pretty much the easiest mission you can do in the Titans campaign. Because you only really have to train one unit. I'm only training mummies just so I have an alternate unit to train. It's not really necessary. Yeah, it's not really a level you have to talk much about. It's fairly simple, to the point. The only really difficult part of this level is making sure Prometheus doesn't destroy your base. And as long as you've got living units, realistically, you can have like one unit over here for safety, or a couple of buildings, and you'll never lose, because it's separated by a body of water. Prometheus can't cross. But you can distract him, like, so if you're really worried, guys, have a rock sender unit and build a building somewhere around this area. But you don't have to worry about it. You just have to distract him for 3 minutes. And you can really do that by just making him follow a unit. Because a Titan moves slower than any unit, really. I think it's like 3.7. And a lot of your units move faster than that. Priests don't, but a lot of your heroes move faster than that. By a significant margin. Of course, Amanra ran into the thick end again.
In wedge, in edge, air.
Alright, we've got about a minute left before he comes and attacks.
And which?
The last ones. Here we go. 45 seconds. Probably destroying the last wonder, maybe? Up here, he's coming now. He's moving with the Prometheans. Amanra is nice and healed. You can obviously wall off if you really want to, but it's not going to stop a Titan for long. You'd have multiple layers required.
The Titan is attacking. Hold him back.
Alright. You get Lightning Storm as well. I wouldn't cast it if the Prometheans are chasing Amanra, just because then the Prometheus offspring can also block her. So just cast it here, where they're just going for your main army. They're attacking these ones, but there's only 2 Prometheans here, so it's not the worst. All you have to do is just keep going around. And holding shift and right clicking, creating waypoints pretty much for her to follow. Although for some reason they're not. Maybe because I accidentally clicked the deer. Yep, I did. So I'm just going to do that again. That's all we're doing. We're just waiting until the timer runs out. Offspring moved pretty quickly. 5.5. Faster than Amanra. Think she moves at 5.3? Yep. He does. Oh. Yeah, we don't want to stay too close to Mr. Prometheus. We'll get Copper Shields even though it doesn't do anything for us here. I mean, I got all these resources, why not spend them on something? Also Pop Cap, not counting Fortified Town Center. Indestructible Titan of Prometheus. One minute to go. We can honestly lose a man right here and we'll be fine. He can't destroy our base within the minute. Because he'd have to kill every other unit that we have blocking his way. Look at that priesthood we got. As you can see, you can't do any damage to Prometheus. He just regenerates way too quickly. So any more Prometheans? Not that it will matter. And victory!
We can use rocks to get him out of here. Get those rocks over to Kastor. He can't hold out much longer.
Another funny thing is, if you skip the cutscene, it actually doesn't look like it's dusk either. It stays like your normal color palette. Like if you're playing just a normal level. Something to think about. Beautifully done, beautifully done. I'll look forward to the next level after all.
What have I done?
It's a little late for that.
Most of the Atlantean army is now under Krios' control. It will be difficult to fight them and the Titan with this small force.
There are other Titans to fight.
Arcantos?
Father, I didn't know. I was trying to do what was best for Atlantis. Do not dwell on that, my son. You must fight these Titans now. Fight them? How can we fight them? These are the lesser ones. They were sent to destroy the temples and followers of the Olympians to weaken them. If that is allowed, the greater ones can emerge.
I have problems with that image right there.
There is a Titan in Egypt. Now?
Yes, and one in the Norselands. You will have allies in these places.
We go to Egypt first.
Cerberus is not a Titan, goddammit. And I stand by that. Anyway, so I know a lot of you are looking forward to Cerberus. It's doable, guys. Trust me, the strategy I use is doable if they attack you aggressively, if they stop attacking you eventually, if they try to build around those passages. The strategy I do makes it work. Alright? It'll work for everyone. It's just going to take at least probably half an hour because reviving the Guardian takes 15 to 20 minutes or so. Around there. It's been a while since I've actually played the level. But if you want to do it safely and you want to do it with like a 100% guarantee, this strategy is usually foolproof to do that. So, yeah, I'll be showing you how to do that pretty much with a foolproof strat. I haven't figured out if you can do it riskily by just staying there. I believe it's possible, but it requires a lot of effort, and I just don't want to expend a lot of effort for it right now. But that's it, guys. This video will be the last until tomorrow or the next day, which will be Cerberus. Because pretty much Cerberus is the last difficult level of this campaign. Rampage is a piece of cake. You can get it done within 10 minutes. It just requires a bit of microcontrol. Making amends isn't too difficult. Can be slightly annoying. Atlantis Betrayed is sort of like Greetings from Greece and Mount Olympus, but a bit more where you still get citizens. There's like a mixture of both. And War of the Titans is essentially like Betrayal at Sikyos. You just play tag. So, I hope to see you guys then. Remember, drop a like, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be doing a lot more other content after AOM. It won't be just AOM focused though, obviously. Come to my Discord where I announce where I stream live on Twitch, which I stream many games. And I hope to see you guys there. Catches.